you're going out, take care of yourself.
Oh, now home alone. Have you ever wondered how truly independent you are? There are times that you cannot solve the problem by yourself, so you need to consult other people's ideas. You need to do the problem by yourself in order to gain independence.
Today we're gonna ask a bunch of students around school about how independent they are in their work life.
And this is also a chance for you to look back on yourself, how independent that you can be.
Hello, what's your name and which class are you in?
I'm Fungi from class 11A7 and I was invited to this interview today.
So I'm going to ask you a few questions about independent skills. First, if your washing machine suddenly broke down while you had a pile of dirty clothes, what would you do?
So first, I will try to fix it myself, and to do that, I think YouTube tutorials are lifesavers, right? But if I still cannot do that, I think I will try to hand wash the most urgent clothes and find the nearest laundromat instead.
Thank you for the wonderful. Imagine your parents are away for a week. What would be your biggest challenge and how would you handle it?
So in this situation, I think the biggest problem for me is cooking proper meals. But to deal with that, I will look up some simple recipes, buy some basic groceries, and even call my mother if needed. But if they all fail, I will have to survive on sandwiches, fruits, and maybe instant noodles then.
Okay, that is very independent. Last question. If you had to fix a leaky faucet by yourself, how would you do it?
So again, firstly, I will try to fix it myself. I will try to do everything myself if it is possible. So I will turn off the water supply, of course. Then I will, check for the loose parts and then try to tighten or try to replace the water supply. But if I cannot do that, then I will ask for help, maybe from my neighbors, or I will call for help.
Okay, thank you for sharing your experience. That is the end of our interview.
Okay, my pleasure.
Hi. So today I'm going to be interviewing Mr. Minji from 12A7. So I'm gonna ask you some fairly simple questions. First of all is imagine when it's late at night and you have tons of homework to do and tomorrow it's your exam but you haven't studied it. So what would you do?
Personally, I would say I would have experienced a short period of stress because I didn't have study at all. But stress is not always the case and the solution for things. In that moment, I think I would shift my focus to simplify everything that I need to study and just prop some of the main points or just watch some of the explanation in the video. And maybe all in all, chalk it up to not to well prepare for the next exam.
Okay, thank you. You have 2 more questions to go, so keep it up. So when making an important decision, do you rely on your personal experience or you need consultants from other people?
I think finding balance point between your own personal feelings and other statistics, I would say, is much more a perfect solution. For instance, you want to compare 2 jobs for you to choose for your career, right? You have to look for the statistically they are really suitable for you and which are honest comments about the job. But ultimately, you have to trust your own gut feelings to choose what is the best for you.
Okay, nice, good job. So the last one.
Okay.
Now, have you ever faced a problem that you have no support from anyone?
Yes, of course. Anyone who doesn't, right? I think the most common case for me is doing a project with people. I remember that when doing a project and anyone didn't do anything, and I had to do it all over myself.
Oh, that's sad.
I do it alone.
Yeah.
And I think I have to rely on myself, and I believe myself at that moment.
Okay. I think it's done. Thank you.
Now let's talk about unexpected situations. Have you ever had to deal with an emergency by yourself? What did you do?
Yes, of course. Once Once when I was home alone and the power suddenly went out. At first I was scared, but after that I tried to calm myself down and took a flashlight to check if my neighbors also lost power. And after that I called the electricity company and found out that the problem was in my house. And after that I immediately searched online and learn how to turn the power back on as soon as possible so that my neighbors weren't affected seriously. And after that I felt really proud of myself because I can handle it without receiving any help from my parents.
Thank you for sharing me a very wonderful
At the
story.
end of this interview, have you figured out anything new about yourself? Through this clip, I want you to explore yourself, especially your abilities to do anything by yourself.
Never have we seen such an independent person like you before. So you have to be proud of yourself for being a person like that. Thank you for listening and watching, and I will hope we'll meet each other again.